Hello, everybody, and the baseball trade deadline has come and gone. The Indians were involved in the marquee trade of the day, trading away a frontline pitcher in Mike Clevinger to the San Diego Padres, but not getting that impact bat in the outfield that everybody thought they needed. The Indians and Padres involved in a 9-player trade. Here's how it breaks down. The Indians send Mike Clevinger, Greg Allen, and a player to be named later to the Padres for 3 players that'll be on the Major League roster and 3 more prospects. Major leaguers are outfielder Josh Naylor, pitcher Cal Quantrill, and catcher Austin Hedges. In an associated roster move, the Indians have designated Domingo Santana for assignment. The outfield bat that the Indians got was not the big-time hitter that they really need. Outfielder Josh Naylor, the 12th overall selection in the 2015 MLB draft, has spent parts of the last 2 seasons with the Padres, batting .250, 15 doubles, 8 homers, 34 runs batted in 111 games. This year, Naylor has split time in the big leagues and the Padres' alternate site, going 10 for 36, a home run and 4 RBIs in his time with San Diego. He was profiled as a power hitter who really hasn't gotten consistent at bats, but he's only 23 and has already spent parts of the last couple of years in the majors. He is the older brother of Bo Naylor, Indians' first-round pick in 2018. Cal Quantrill, right-handed pitcher who has started and pitched out of the bullpen in San Diego, was the 8th overall pick by the Padres in the 2016 draft. That's the same draft where the Indians took Aaron Savali in the 3rd round, Shane Bieber in the 4th round, Zach Plesac in the 12th round. Quantrill's 25, the son of Major League pitcher Paul Quantrill. He's a guy that could benefit greatly from the Indians' pitching development people. Was moved to the bullpen this year and has been pitching very well since the move because he's attacking each hitter instead of worrying about saving his stuff. Scouting report on Quantrill is that his velocity is inconsistent, sometimes living in the mid-90s, 95-96 range, other times 90-91. Best secondary pitch, a changeup, again inconsistent. Also throws a slider in the mid-80s and a curveball that needs some refinement. Quantrill missed most of his sophomore year in college, all of his junior year at Stanford after undergoing Tommy John surgery, but the Indians have shown they know how to develop guys like this into elite major league pitchers. Indians also get catcher Austin Hedges, very good defensive catcher that won't hit much. He's a pretty good backup, and he was the 2nd player as far as defensive runs saved in all of Major League Baseball a season ago, behind Roberto Perez. Antonetti explains what the Indians were thinking with the major leaguers.
Josh Naylor is a left-handed hitting corner player that we feel has got a chance to be a very good contributor offensively. He's got a track record of hitting in the minors, puts the ball in play consistently, makes really hard contact, and we think those are 2 good ingredients for him to have a successful career as a major league hitter. Cal Quantrill is currently a really successful major league reliever with a pedigree of starting. Currently, he'll go into our bullpen and be an asset for us there, but we think he has a chance to be not only a successful reliever, but a successful starting pitcher. Austin Hedges is renowned for his elite defensive ability, does an extraordinary job of leading the pitching staff, really excels in all areas behind the plate. So he'll join Roberto Perez and Sandy Leon with what we feel is now the best defensive catching contingent in the major leagues.
Indians also got some really good prospects, a couple of 20-year-olds. Shortstop Gabe Arias, 20 years old, hit .302, 75 runs batted in high A last year as a 19-year-old. He's a top 100 prospect in all of Major League Baseball and is considered an elite defender as a shortstop. Another 20-year-old, left-handed pitcher Joey Cantillo, 10-4 between high A and A last year, 2.26 ERA. He had better than a strikeout per inning pitched, and hitters managed just a 179 batting average against Cantillo a season ago. 3rd prospect is Owen Miller. He's a little older. He's 23 because he was drafted after playing a couple of years of college baseball. Miller hit .290, 13 home runs, 8 runs batted in at AA Amarillo last year. Has drawn comparisons to Ben Zobrist for his versatility and ability to hit the ball. Chris Antonetti likes all 3 of these guys a whole lot.
In terms of the minor league players, Arias is a young Venezuelan shortstop that's really skilled defensively. We think he's got a chance to be an above-average defender. He's also made great strides at the plate offensively. Had a breakout year in 2019 in the California League. Cantillo is a leaning, projectable left-hander, 6'4" left-hander that's got a very deceptive fastball changeup combination with a developing breaking ball. Our pitching group is really excited to have an opportunity to partner with him in his development. And then lastly, Owen Miller is a very versatile right-handed hitting infielder that can play all three infield spots. He actually skipped high A, went right to double A in 2019 and succeeded there. So a handful of guys that we think, again, not only impact our team this year, but add depth to our system and position us to be successful in the years to come.
Indians front office has been very good at projecting guys and developing them in trades like this. Now, Zach Plesac will be recalled to take Mike Clevinger's spot in the rotation, and Clevinger is without a doubt a really good pitcher. One thing that has to be a concern, the wear and tear that his unorthodox pitching motion puts not only on his arm but his entire body. When you look at his innings pitched, Clevinger's only pitched more than 130 innings in 1 year. Had back and ankle injuries last year, knee injury that would have cost him a significant part of this season if it were to begin on time. Now, admittedly, it's a double-edged sword. The arm doesn't have the mileage on it, but can the body take the pounding that his delivery puts on it? That concern, along with upcoming arbitration payday and Clevinger, he dismissed the notion that breaking COVID protocol created a lot of bad blood between not only his teammates, but the front office as well.
As ugly as things got for a minute, like I said, that was such a good group of guys. We pulled it together. I mean, my relationships, was already starting to be rebuilt, I guess. I don't think it was ever fully lost, man. I think it was more just a disappointed. It's like like a friend let you down. It's not like a friend, completely screwed you over. They were never kicking you to the curb. I mean, the texts I received from the guys on the team, even some of the ones that were really mad, just show it. I don't think I ruined my legacy with them or here, and I have no bad blood against them. I understand why they're disappointed. I understand, the distraction that caused, let alone what could have came out of that. So, no bad blood. Definitely looking at just the depth and the way pitching develops over here. It's, almost like an endless supply, it seems like, over the past couple of years. But, especially the way Indians, kind of do things, which is, they're there to win every year. So, anybody has a price. Everybody has a price tag. I think everybody in the organization knows that. There's no one that's, really untouchable over there. So you kind of have that in the back of your mind. There wasn't really like a timer on it, but I knew that it could be very plausible this season or this offseason.